Hi, I'm Luci, and I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease in 2021. I had never heard of Crohn's disease or IBD. I had seen it on the wall of a doctor's office, and that was all, and so I really didn't know what this meant for my future. A couple months into my senior year of high school, I had a really bad flare and I ended up in the hospital.
Such immobilizing pain, just seeing her lying on the sofa, unable. She couldn't even drink a gulp of water without being in pain.
And she'd lost 19 pounds in a week, and they had to admit her. That was terrifying.
I was eventually able to go home, but I had a feeding tube, and so I was really unable to do any schoolwork. I just couldn't focus. I didn't have the energy. I didn't feel well enough. But I was also in the middle of applying for colleges, and I was captain of the swim team. And so I had to figure out how to navigate all this.
Swim season, which was her love, was in progress, and she wasn't going to let a feeding tube stop her. Such incredible determination.
I put a bunch of tape all over the tube, the feeding tube, in my nose and kind of across my cheek, kept it in place, and I was able to compete again, and that was amazing. I didn't have much strength, but all I needed to do was be in the water.
One of the issues with Crohn's is that it's invisible. And so one thing about having that tube when she was swimming is it made this visible. You know, that's where the community really comes into play.
When I think about my future and moving forward, I have to find all these things that bring me joy and hope and excitement. One of these things is the community that the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has created. I was able to attend the Evening of Hope Gala, and for me it was really truly life-changing because I was able to meet all types of people who could really feel what I was feeling and knew what I was going through, and it just made me feel safe.
This foundation does such a good job of moving information out there and ideas out there and developing a community and a community of understanding too. There's always a problem feeling powerless. You know, how do you come into knowledge that you feel like you can make decisions and feel like your life can move forward and not be controlled completely by the disease?
I believe that the strongest, most empowering force of change is empathy. Just because I look healthy and okay doesn't mean I am, and doesn't mean that I feel good. And so having empathy enough to be aware that people can be going through things that are invisible, and then having the empathy to step in and be supportive no matter what. I have hope for cures, and it's not just a hope. I know they are coming. Our lives are changing. They're going to change, and we're going to get it.